First one say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Al Shai, Bashem Gakudash. Your double honor to all the spots and teacher, great millstone from my learning, shoot now, so Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. And we're going to turn this on how stupid niggas never learned their lesson. And you have the elder Menachem Zabda, South Carolina. And you have brothers that's been doing, videos on this of this fat nigga. Apparently he's some famous nigga. I'm not really sure what for exactly. And I'm not saying that to be like an asshole or nothing. I genuinely don't know. I'm not sure if the nigga rap. I know that he does like comedy shit, which really isn't all that funny to me, but I guess, niggas like nigga shit. King niggas, But he's a famous nigga that decided to fix himself to make fun of Israelites. Now, obviously, this is a mockery of Yahweh Shemar Shai and his men, and it's like plenty, okay, and I don't know, you're trying to be cool, I don't know, but all you stupid, this is why we say that we don't give a fuck what happens to any of you niggas. I hope Drewski goes out just like George fucking Floyd. The only difference is I hope, there may be a few more white fucking Grandmaster Dragon KKK high fucking wizard cops that's gonna have to hold that big nigga down and choke his ass out. Fuck all y'all, fuck George Floyd. I hope George Floyd comes back to life and goes through that shit again. That's how we feel about you niggas. Fuck all y'all, But and niggas, niggas laugh, they'll make fun of this. And I think prior to this, like maybe like a week before this, you had, what's that little faggot, you little bitch nigga, what's that nigga, Andre Williams, you bitch nigga, getting rolled up the fucking street talking shit. You have constant examples of what happens when you go against the word of the Heavenly Father. But niggas don't seem to learn until they get their fucking ass handed to them. And even that's not enough. But, when you go into like, you say like, oh, it's a joke or whatnot. Here's the thing. You see, if we were to make a joke about George Floyd, the average nigga wouldn't take that as a joke. There's something that's called that. There's things that you can make jokes about. There's also other things that you can't make jokes about. That it's not socially acceptable to make jokes about. It's not acceptable to make jokes about the Heavenly Father, about His prophets. When you go to the ancient world, you think they weren't jokers. When the Heavenly Father sent His men, niggas got laid the fuck down. Niggas fucking died. You had prophets, to give the word of the Lord, you had prophets that would tear your fucking head off. They will whoop your ass. Samuel will whoop your ass. But it wasn't a fucking joking matter. You think when the Heavenly Father set the law, statutes, commandments, it was a fucking joking matter? You think when He killed everybody on the planet, it was a joking matter? It wasn't. But once again, it's socially acceptable to make jokes about certain things, and other things it isn't. And God is not one of those things that you make that you take lightly. And especially, once again, you people are fucking hypocrites. Because if we made jokes about George Floyd and about, what's that, some little nigga, some little young fucking 22-year-old single mom nigga bitch getting fucking kidnapped and killed in fucking Mexico. I don't think she was a mother. But she got her friends end up fucking having her ass off in fucking Mexico. We said that's what the fuck you niggas get. Y'all look at us like we're fucking weird. We're looking at y'all like the same fucking way. But the difference is, you niggas get knocked off when, like, for example, George Floyd didn't fucking matter. That nigga didn't make any fucking difference in history. Some little bitch getting fucking killed by her friends in Mexico didn't fucking matter. Nobody give a fuck about them niggas. You hear about them and then you move on. The Heavenly Father, though you people hate him, and though you people try to make light of him, everything goes back to God. Everything that's happened, it goes back to the Bible, goes back to the word of the Heavenly Father. I don't even remember that bitch name. And the majority of these niggas who get knocked off, you don't remember their fucking names. But everybody knows God. Everybody knows stories of the Bible. They may not know his name yet, you know, but everybody knows that there's a being in heaven. And once again, like for his, what's that little faggot? I forgot that name. Andre Williams. He made a mockery. He tried to be a tough guy. He thought that because he was somewhat well spoken, because he's just a fancy nigga. You know, he ain't even a high class nigga. He's just a fancy nigga in the fucking Kevin Samuel wannabe bitch. He got rolled up the fucking street like a bitch. Polite is another fucking example. Talking shit. That nigga in prison getting his damn pucker spread open. Up there, you know, you have to do certain shit. Everybody knows that. And you know that nigga went for it, you know? But, you know, it's not anything infuriating or irritating at this point. You know, niggas gonna do what they gonna do. But this just serves an example of, you know, these type of incidences serves as reinforcement to why they have to die. Because once again, there's things you can make fun of. There's other things you don't make fun of. You know, during Jacob's trouble, the Heavenly Father is going to make known who he is again. He's going to make sure everybody in the world remember and is fully cemented who he is and what he stands for. And what's okay to joke about and what's not okay to joke about. You don't joke, you know, you don't joke with your boss about certain shit, you know. Nigga come up, you know, fucking zipper unzip, you know, you don't start talking shit to him. You know, one of these fucking slave labor jobs. Why? Because you know he's gonna fire your ass. But you want to talk shit about the Heavenly Father, and he'll literally fire your ass. Ezekiel 20 and 27. Therefore, son of man, speak to the house of Israel, and say unto them, thus saith the Lord power. Yet, let me see if I want to go up. Yet in this your fathers have blasphemed me, and that they have committed a trespass against me. And then you had our people that commit fucking, you know, idolatry, you know, all types of purposeful evil against the Heavenly Father. And you know this nigga, once again, he took the fucking deal, he bent over, he bowed down. This nigga worship fucking demons. Yeah, that's how you do it if you want to get up there. Verse 25, wherefore I also gave them statutes that they were statutes. Is this it? No, wait, let me see. fucking multitask. But this wasn't going to be long or anything. You know, once again, it's just a simple, but once it serves as reinforcement to why these niggas have to fucking die. Because they take the white man. Then, and even, you know, the thing about it is that what? The dude's a content creator. The guy's a content creator, and he, you know, when you go, if you want to go into content creation, that's some shit you have to do 24/7 if you want to actually make some real money off of it. And that nigga takes that content creation very, very seriously. You know, pretty much, especially when you start it, you gotta fucking cut everything out for that shit. You don't go all in. But he takes that shit extremely seriously. You know, he's a damn clown. But he takes that shit extremely seriously when you actually go into how content creators operate. Always pushing out shit and live streaming, always, you know, posting and shit. He takes that seriously, but he doesn't take the Heavenly Father seriously. And our people, throughout our history, our people have continued to make a light of the Heavenly Father and going against him and flat out talking shit against him and his men, mocking his men. And you have Elisha. Read this, Romans 2:21, or no, 24. For namely how was blasphemed among the Gentiles through you, as it is written. And I'm going to go to Elisha, because this is how seriously the Heavenly Father takes his men and cares about his men. Just out of curiosity for how it's worded. NLT. Give me a second here. Elisha left Jericho and went up to Bethel. As he was walking along the road, a group of boys from the town began mocking and making fun of him. Go away, Baldy. They chanted, go away, Baldy. Elisha turned around and looked at them, and he cursed them in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Then two bears came out of the wood and mauled 42 of them. So, you know, they were younger men, not children, but, you know, talking shit. If you want to get technical, you know, younger men, but they were talking shit. And what happened? Elisha cursed them, and the Heavenly Father answered that curse. And if you know anything about how a bear kills you, a bear can go for your neck. It can go for fatal attacks. But a bear will bite your fucking chest out and leave you there to fucking bleed. Cause you know it had 42. They had to go through 42 little niggas. But look up, what's that nigga name? The Bear Whisperer. I forgot that. Timothy Treadwell. If they still have the fucking audio up, there's an audio of him getting attacked by a bear. And the nigga was screaming for about, what was it, 20 minutes? I think it was 20 minutes that nigga was sitting there screaming. Because the bear went for his stomach and then it went for his crotch. It didn't go for anything vital. He died fucking slow. He died screaming. And I think his bear bitch, his Sheetamite died too. But dying by a bear, because like a lion will fucking, it'll go for the neck. You know, certain animals that'll fucking go for the neck. There's other animals that will go for everything but the neck and have you die fucking slow. But that's how the Heavenly Father feels about his men. He has no problem killing some little niggas and killing them miserably, horribly, slowly, and painfully for his men. And you want to sit there and joke about a being like that, who could drop your ass at any moment. And once again, look at, you got fucking historical examples, and you have prime, modern, I was about to say prime time, but modern examples. And something I'm never going to forget, because that was some funniest shit I've seen in a while. This nigga getting rolled up the fucking street, boy. That was some crazy ass shit. But that's what happens when you mess with the Heavenly Father, His Word, or His men. Or His men. But I'm not going to go on anymore. Hope is edifying. So all praise this glory and now. How about Shema Shah, about Shema Kadash. The Divine to other spots on t-shirt, middle circle, and truth. Show up to open like this one, Session Bell, Great America.